So just kind of basics, your full name and where you're from.
Rabbi Yisrael is the first name, Yisroel. Last name is Wilhelm, and I am currently from Boulder. Been here for 13 years. So I am part of, so this is the Chabad house.
Sure.
Chabad is spelled Chabad.
Mm-hmm.
So we're a worldwide movement. So I grew up with the Chabad philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
And the philosophy pretty much goes, the idea behind it is to reach out to to people beyond yourself.
Sure.
So I would say when I was maybe, a young teen, maybe like 13 or 14, I knew I wanted to join the movement at some point,
Sure.
like in being part of the larger mission, which obviously includes being a rabbi. I'm a college rabbi, so it could be anything. So I guess my direct work with students, and I just came from the C4C, is meeting with students, learning with them, helping them through whatever life crisis they may be going through, or issues, community service, but it can include anything. Programs at the building.
Correct.
So obviously we have every Friday night, we have a Shabbat dinner, have high holidays, so that's the classic Jewish holidays that we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we also do a lot of learning programs at, with Jewish texts, for the CU kids. Also, at this point, because I've been for so many years, so many relationships with alum, the CU alum.
Yeah.
So I spend a large time of my day
Sure.
connecting with them, learning with them, raising money from them, and all their life cycle events. My coworkers is my wife. Me and my wife, we started this together, so everything I do it with her. And then we have different people that we hire with the directors. Me and my wife are the directors. Sure. And then we have different people in the organization. And we have somebody who does the food, somebody who does the shopping, somebody who does the building manager. That's a good question. In terms of men and women, there's nothing really that we do differently at all. But there is, when it comes to the religious part of it, I think that I'm an Orthodox Jew.
Sure.
So that's when it comes to that's the only difference I would find a difference, like leading services. I do, my wife wouldn't lead services as an Orthodox Jew, but so when it comes to like certain rabbinical duties, like specifically services related, that's when I would do it. But otherwise, no, it's pretty much split based on talent. Have this idea, maybe, that like religious people, Orthodox Jews, or just religious people, period, in America, have issues with gender. And being that I'm dealing with young college kids, who, and a lot of them are very, heated about this, or very sensitive about this topic, the whole gender conversation. So it's I think people wouldn't, the people wouldn't even maybe so much tell me, as much as just take it for granted, but not related to work, I would say. A lot of these things are already set up, so to speak, so they shouldn't, shouldn't be problems. Again, I spoke about it I touched on it a little bit before, which means is the misconception, the stereotype is that religious women have babies and in the kitchen and are moms and that's like the stereotype of what it is. And that like men are whatever, chauvinistic and workers, and they bring in the money and they what have, and they have the role. The thing is, a lot of that is, so when certain parts of it are true, it's only certain parts, but it's really in real life it's not. So like when it comes, just assumes that I'm the person who runs this organization, even though he sees my wife all the time. He probably just assumes, but I've never asked him, so I'm just throwing it. And I'm saying that well, Rabbi's in charge. And she helps him, But meanwhile, it's like an equal, there's no difference in real life between the two of us, you know what I'm saying? We're both managing the organization. And in a way, she even manages a lot more of the on the ground things than I do. It's not the men and women are equal, but we say they're different. Right. Which means we do totally say that we have different roles. Absolutely. And to play. It doesn't mean that one is more, one is better, one is different, one is lower at all. We're just
simply different.
Different, and in nature, some, we are a little bit different. So when it comes to the whole modern gender issues, maybe, theologically, I'm not exactly on board with everything, but the concept of equality it's absolutely equal. I mean, there's no way that, a woman, a Jewish woman who's Orthodox feels less equal than a man. changes. My number one change is when you deal with people and their struggles, right? So everybody with their issues and their struggles, what you really change is that to stop to judge people, you know what I mean? Not to like,
Yeah, sure.
you know, not to, because it sounds so cliche,
Right.
but it's so not, because naturally we always want to defend ourselves, and that maybe we're better, or maybe we're different,
sure.
or maybe, you know, we're more normal, or maybe whatever it may be, you know? But in reality, like, as the more you deal with people and as a rabbi, like with their real struggles and real issues,
Real human, you
know what I mean? And then, so I actually see the one difference, the new thing that I've learned in real is I don't see, I see Judaism as unique to Jews, but I see spirituality as equally important to every human being.